Hello everyone, Achedin over here, and as you already know, this is the last Epoch, the Mirage Black Blade of Chaos Rogue that we are doing. This is an update, not a full guide. I'm going to do the guide when I have time, a little bit more, maybe tomorrow or the day after. We are still using our trusty Black Blade of Chaos. I did try to do a 2LP one, but I missed the slam. Where is it? I got some shit stats. Yeah, this one. I got unlucky. We have like 3 good stats and it got the bad one that we didn't want. But now I got these gloves. Their gloves gives us quite a little bit of damage. And an extra shadow. We also have an Hidus now. I have to change my belt for this belt that I bought. Likely put tier 7 mana regen. And same thing with the Nihilist, we want to get a tier 7 one. A helmet, we want to get a helmet with tier 7 dexterity also, if possible. Likely going to try and get a good one. I have quite a bit of gold, but I've been trying to conserve a little bit. Now my Yusenuis haven't changed and anything hasn't changed. What has changed is I've done the whole harbinger thingy storyline. And I need to farm for my blessings. I talked before that my blessings were not the ideal ones. So what I'm going to do is change this blessing to one that gives me actually 20. Going to farm it a little bit. The void resistant one, I also want to cap it. The cold resistance one that I have, where is it? This line is red. It's still the same as before. Yeah, this cold resistant one that I have, I want to change it for the physical one. And then I can get elemental resistance from my idols. As for my necrotic and poison defense, I will try to change my void resistance idols to and my lightning resistant idols to one of these. To also get some dodge rating, because you can get dodge rating and increased dodge rating with this. They are very good. I already have some of these. And I may sell this one because this one is quite expensive. Or other ones, and then I can free up the void and the physical ones for the ones that I need over here, and then maybe I have time to put some damage on those. One thing that I may do is also sell these ones, or maybe get more because they are very good. They give some mana and also mana regen and life. They are never bad. My only class idol is this one right now. I'm not 100% sure if I want to just use this big one or maybe change some of these ones that have melee damage and vitality for some of the other ones that have like percentage health and elemental resistances. And then basically my ideal situation is a big question mark. I don't know how to finish it. I will eventually do, but we want to get more LP on our sword, on the chest, get them. I don't think I'm going to get a 2 LP Shattered Chains in a long while. Maybe get a 3 LP Esteemed Fate, they are not that expensive. 2 LPs Julras with tier 7 Dexterity and then another random thing that they roll. And that will help us claim a lot more corruption. For bosses, I'm not having many problems. I did try the brink of whatever it's called, the brink of thingy, and I got slammed because we are getting one shot from anything that hits us. One thing that we can do is we can just run around and then use the smoke bomb to get the silver shroud and not die. But that's for another place. One thing that I do recommend that you do is remember to keep the filter from the TSM updated. Every time that they do an update, they post an announcement. And I also changed it a little bit. I put to recolor all the items with Mirage Champion. As you can see, I have this but I both, but my idea is to also eventually get one with tier 7. Remember that you can change the main stats, so also look for intelligence, strength, and attunement, because if you get a tier 7 of those, you can just change it. I also had some shirt here that was already on it, and then I caused into critical strike and fire resistance. Those are kind of whatever. Ideally, on the other prefix, you try and get something that gives mana or vitality, something like that. And on suffixes, any resistance or hybrid health or health would help a lot for that. As for the TSM filter, you already might know what it is, but you don't know what it is. It's like a special Discord where they kind of do a filter for economy on Merchants Guild. Remember, I recommend, if you want to play this build, to play Merchants Guild, because otherwise it's going to be very annoying to try and get the good items. And then another thing that I've seen is that they are not that expensive compared to last season. So it's possible that you can get a 3LP Usenuis, a 2LP Julras, 3LP Steam Fates, etc., etc., and then get the Exalteds. And one other thing that you want to keep track of is items to Havoc and Redemption. It's likely that someone more experienced than me will do a guide on it, but if I see that anyone is interested in me covering it, I can do it. Basically, what you do is you get an item with, for example, a good prefix. Like this amulet, you can see that it has mana. Any of these amulets sells for at least 1 million or something like that. And what you do is it has to be one amulet without the merchant guild thing. That's why it's important to have a Havoc or Redemption. You get any tier 7 prefix, and then you can roll into this mana or critical multiplier or other high value things. Same things in axes or swords or things like that. There's also a spreadsheet that someone made for tier 7 affixes. I'm going to do a video about that and about the filter a little bit later. And now I have some things to do just after this video. But basically, you want to do that. Also, there's going to be a unique filter and an idols filter. And what you would do is, for example, you will be on a neutral zone like this, and use the idle filter or unique filter, and you just take the item and drop it on the ground. And of course, this one is going to always show, because this filter doesn't filter any uniques. But if you have the unique filter, it's going to filter by colors, and then you will have a legend that says which colors are which. Same thing with the exalted filter and then the idols filter. What you will do is just take into, for example, the general filter that you will use. If I'm using the this one, I can just kill all of the things that say hide idols. You can just hide, uncheck the hide idols, and then so you can show all the class idols. You can just hoard all of them, and then come put them in your stash. And when you have like 2 or 3 full stash tabs, you will use the idol filter. This is kind of a thing that I wanted to do. Then I will also do a little bit later, after I do some WoW raids and things, another video about the kind of what I would want to have on my things with another planner. I'm not going to post a planner on this one apart from the one that the items I have right now. So this is not a guide, but just if you want to check some things. Also, the points I put while leveling are nothing crazy. We just got this one. When we cap the poison resistance again, we can move the points from Guile to Steady Hand, and then I have 5 levels left to get some dexterity. Nothing else is going to change, apart from if you have a lot of armor shred chance, from if you get some armor shred on your gloves and maybe in your neck or in your sword even, you can drop these points and put them somewhere. You can get some damage. You can get some silver veils. They are very, very strong to not get one tapped. You can also get some mana regen. This is not that good because it's like a 20% mana regen, but still it does something. Now you can also get armor by having the perfection things, or even a little bit more damage. Remember, we don't use dual wield, so this don't work, and same thing with blitz. Then this don't work kind of. You can get some flat physical damage, but it's also nothing crazy. Or you can get some damage, more damage with haste. Maybe I could use my last 5 points to get this 5 more damage, but I think getting dexterity will be better. So that's everything. Don't want to make this longer. Have a nice day, and I will see you on the next video. Remember to check the last video. Now it actually got indexed into last epoch tools. So the mid too early monos one.